Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Students, in the last video we learnt about aqsam al-madi, kinds of past tense. There are four kinds of past tense. Number one, al-madi al-mutlaq, simple past tense. For example, katabat Fatimatu ad-darsa, Fatima wrote the lesson. In this sentence, katabat is a form of al-madi al-mutlaq because it does not clarify that Fatima wrote in near past or far past, but simply said that she wrote the lesson. That's why katabat is a form of simple past tense. Number two, al-madi al-qareeb. In English, these types of sentences are called present perfect tense. It describes that action is done before some time in near future, near past. For example, قد حفظت الدرس, I have learned the lesson. الماضي المطلق is made by adding قد before all the forms of الماضي المطلق. Number 3, الماضي البعيد, past perfect tense. الماضي البعيد shows that action is done in far past before many days or months or years. For example, كان ذهب حامد إلى دهلي قبل سنة. Hamid had gone to Delhi before 1 year. In this sentence, كان ذهب is a form of الماضي البعيد past perfect tense, and it is made by adding forms of kana with the forms of ماضي المطلق. Number 4, الماضي الاستمراري, past continuous tense. For example, كنت أتعلم في لكنو, I was studying in Lucknow. In this sentence, كنت أتعلم is a form of الماضي الاستمراري past continuous tense. It describes that action was continuously happening in the past, and sometimes it is used to describe the habit of any person in the past. For example, كنت ألعب كرة القدم في قبل سنة. I was كنت ألعب كرة القدم قبل سنة. I used to play, not I used to play the cricket before 1 year. الماضي الاستمراري is made by adding forms of kana with the forms of فعل المضارع. And all these things I have already taught you in the last video. Now let's go ahead and learn about negative and interrogative forms of past tense. So look at this page and listen carefully. First four sentences. These first four sentences are the sentences of الفعل الماضي المثبت, which is called affirmative past tense, which you are made understand right now. In these sentences, four types of past tense are used. These verbs are used to describe that the action occurred or happened in the past. But if you want to first look at these sentences. Number 1, جاء الأستاذ في الصف. In this sentence, جاء is a form of الماضي المطلق. The teacher came in the class. Number 2, قد جاء الأستاذ في الصف. In this sentence, قد جاء is a form of الماضي القريب. The teacher has come in the class. Number 3. كان جاء الأستاذ في الصف. In this sentence, كان جاء is a form of الماضي البعيد, meaning the teacher had come in the class. Number 4. كان يجيء الأستاذ في الصف. In this sentence, كان يجيء is a form of الماضي الاستمراري, meaning the teacher was coming in the class. But if you want to negate the action in the past, that this or that did not happen in the past, then what? So don't worry, it's very simple, that we will have to use just ma, which is harf nafi, before the forms of verb. Then it will be الفعل الماضي المنفي, negative past tense. Look at these 4 sentences. Number 1. ما جاء الأستاذ في الصف. Teacher did not come in the class. First it was جاء الأستاذ في الصف. Now just by adding it became ما جاء, meaning did not come. Number 2. قد ما جاء الأستاذ في الصف. Teacher has not come in the class. First it was قد جاء الأستاذ في الصف. So I added ما before فعل ماضي. It became قد ما جاء الأستاذ في الصف. The teacher has not come in the class. Number 3. ما كان جاء الأستاذ في الصف. First it was كان جاء الأستاذ في الصف. Now meaning will be the teacher had not come in the class. First it was كان جاء الأستاذ في الصف. Teacher had come in the class. Now teacher had not come in the class. Number 4. ما كان يجيء الأستاذ في الصف. The teacher was not coming in the class. First it was كان يجيء الأستاذ في الصف. The teacher was coming in the class. Now teacher was not coming in the class. And if you want to interrogate about the action happened in the past, then how? So it's also very simple, that just you will have to use any of the asmaul istifham, interrogative nouns, before the forms of fi'lul madi al-musbat, according to the requirement of the meaning. Here some of the interrogative nouns are mentioned with their examples. Look and listen carefully. These are the asmaul istifham with their meaning, and these are the examples. Number 1. A and hal. They both gave these two words, both words give the meaning of is, are, do, did, according to their places. For example, أشربت اللبن? Did you drink the milk? هل ذهبت إلى المدرسة اليوم? Did you go to the school today? Here both asmaul istifham a and hal give the meaning of did. It can give the meaning of is, are, do at other place. Number 2, ma and mada, meaning what? For example, ماذا أكلت اليوم? What did you eat today? Number 3, لماذا meaning why. For example, لماذا تركت القراءة? Why did you leave the study? Number 4, أين meaning where. For example, أين سكن أحمد في مومباي? Where Ahmad live in Mumbai. Number 5, كم meaning how much and how many. For example, كم قرأت القرآن في اليوم? How much Quran did you read today? Number 6, من meaning who. For example, من قال هذا? Who told this? Who said this? Number 7, كيف meaning how. For example, كيف صعد الطفل على السقف? How the child climbed on the roof. Number 8, متى when. For example, متى استيقظت عائشة في الصباح? When Aisha woke up in the morning. So these words are called asmaul istifham. If you want to make interrogative sentence, you will have to use these words according to their meaning and have to put question marks in the last. One thing more I want to say here, that these interrogative nouns are not used only with the past tense. It can be used with فعل الماضي past tense, فعل المضارع present and future tense, and can be used before جملة اسمية also. For example, هل أنت طالب? Are you a student? Here أنت is a pronoun which is a kind of noun in Arabic. That's why it can be used before any types of sentence. Now I should wind up the lesson here. That's enough for today. See you later inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.